Hey guys, it's time to work. It is currently 4:50 in the afternoon. I have a thing in my eye and I've just woken up because I didn't get to bed till 8 in the morning. Mostly because yesterday I had my AMA. I take Saturdays off working. Like, I outright refuse to work on a Saturday. Even if someone says, can you just do a thing, I'll say, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. And if they ask why, I'll say, I'm busy today. And the truth is, I just will not work on a Saturday because I need, you need to take at least one day of the week off. And I always think, like, with YouTube, you work from home, so you've got that in exchange for only getting one day of the week off. And you work extra hours when you do work. I always work a few less hours on Sundays, if I'm honest, but I always like to give myself Saturdays off, just totally off. But yesterday I had my AMA, and because of that, because I did start doing some work, which was quite bad of me, and I got really, really into it, and then I had to stop for the AMA, and I started playing some MMORPGs, and yeah, I don't know, I eventually logged out of them, but didn't get to sleep. I just started watching stuff about the MMORPGs on the internet. Fun thing, so the MMORPG I was playing was Mabinogi by Nexon, and I've been playing that since 2006. Originally, when I wanted to start playing it, it wasn't actually out in English. I think the closed beta had just finished. Yeah, maybe it wasn't 2006, maybe it was 2007. There was a closed beta that had just finished, because I think it had two closed betas and then one open beta and then it went live. Well, the first closed beta just finished, or rather just started, and I wanted to play it, but I couldn't actually get into the game because they'd region blocked it. Meaning if you lived outside of the US, you just couldn't play it. And so I wanted to figure out how I could play it, and lots of people felt this way, apparently, and turned out that there was a whole English-speaking community on the Taiwanese Mabinogi. So yeah, I joined a bunch of them. We went all over together. Like, I played that game on the Taiwanese servers until the North American servers allowed you to play from outside of the US. So that would be when the European servers closed down in 2012. So this game has taken up a good chunk of my life. I think everyone has the one MMORPG that they can return to. Lots of people, though, I know lots of WoW players say that they just, after they fell out of it, they just couldn't return. Maybe that will change once Legion comes out, but Mabinogi I can always return to. Yeah, I don't know. I love that game so much. But I was playing it, going back to my story, I was playing it with my friend, and then I logged out. I said, I'm going to bed now, good night. And then I'm sat up here on my Mac, because I played it on my gaming PC, which is downstairs, which is where I did the AMA from. I was playing it, so I was up here on my Mac, and then I get a message from my friend on Skype, and they go, hey, I just found Ryagoft. And Ryagoft was, he was my ex-in-game husband, because in the game you have a marriage system. So I ran up to him, I quickly logged in the game onto the character that he actually married, who I hadn't played on in a minute. That character has not been my main character in a while. Actually, I married him in 2010, because this was actually when I married him when I first started playing on the North American servers, before they even opened it up to, like, Europeans and stuff, because proxy. But I logged in, and don't do proxy, kids, it's bad for you. I logged in and I ran up to him, and he goes, oh my god. And I went, yes, he recognises me, and he goes, you're in my old guild. I haven't seen someone from that in a long, long time. And I was like, you don't recognise your ex-wife? And then he realised eventually, after I explained who I was, more than your ex-wife? Apparently, because I logged in on that character just for like a brief moment yesterday to see if he was still married to me, to see if he still played the game, and I still had the marriage title. So, because when the game has like a whole title system, and I still had the Married to Ryagoft title, but then when I logged in on this character just now, or rather today, the title disappeared. So I think we both needed to be logged in at the same time on like the characters for it to update itself, which is insane to me because I don't know, like, I should have taken a screenshot. I should have. But oh well. I'm really getting back into Mabinogi though. You know, I played it more as a social thing back in the day, but now I'm playing it for like the actual game and it being a social thing, which is good. Back in the day, I could never really get into the gameplay, mostly because I wasn't very good at it. But now they've added a whole bunch of new classes and combat systems, and I'm actually kind of good at the newer ones. Still not so good at the traditional sword one, dual sword, which is what I used back in the day. I wasn't very, very good at it, but now I'm, you know, sort of, because it's sandbox, so you can play any combat system that you want to. So I'm getting better at that one. Today, I'm making a video for M4G TV because I've had issues with Creative Cloud all week and I haven't been able to edit as much as I would have liked to. Like, I tried logging in the other day and they're like, you don't have an account? And I was like, yeah, I do. So I called them up and it was saying, yeah, you have an account, but you haven't paid in subscription. And I was like, it's come out of my bank account. So I called them up again and it took them 2 days to fix it. So I just couldn't edit. Which explains the lack of videos this week, because most of it was spent just hours trying to get around this situation and I couldn't. So aside from that, I'm not actually, video for M4G TV, gonna edit that. Maybe play some more Mabinogi. I'm gonna edit a bit of Life is Strange and upload the next part. And I've got another video coming out, which should be out by the time Time to Work goes up. If it's not, then I've ruined the surprise for you. But it's a Minecraft video, and I'm uploading that just to see how people react to it. If people don't react well to it, then I'm not gonna do more. And if people do react well to it, then I'll be more than happy to do more. So let's see. And I might back out of uploading it depending on how I feel when I watch it back, because I did edit it quite late at night. And also, the series might... I don't know that if I'm adding anything new to like the Minecraft situation. But we'll see. We'll see. Other than that, guys, that is it for today. I want your opinion on something, actually. So... how do I put this? So I'm thinking I'm going to keep mainstream games going on my main channel on It's Super Effective every Saturday and Sunday. So every Saturday and Sunday you'll get one part of a game that's like Life is Strange or, just a really, really current popular game. And then on my gaming channel I'm thinking on uploading more sort of like live action vlogs about gaming reviews and stuff like that, and occasionally one, if it's about a mainstream current game, will go on It's Super Effective on Saturday or Sunday alongside one of the uploads of Life is Strange or whatever game I'm playing at that time. And I'm thinking, especially for It's Super Effective, all the games I play will be heavy story based games as opposed to heavy mechanic based games. So much more like a Telltale game or, sort of a storytelling game, basically. Not necessarily like a JRPG, which is a good balance of storytelling and combat or something like that. No, it'll all be stuff where you make a decision and the decisions impact the story. I'm thinking maybe some stuff like that will go on It's Super Effective, and then It's Rather Effective, I'll just play whatever I want to play. But I think I'll make sure to have at least one sort of combat-based game that people would want to see. It's just difficult for me because people are like, well, I'll give you suggestions on what games you can play, and I'm like, okay, sure, go for it. And they're like, GTA 5, and I'm like, that is the worst suggestion in the world, but thanks for your efforts. It's a difficult situation. Yeah, someone at my AMA yesterday said I look like I'm 30. This does not look like they're 30. And then they went, well, there's no shame in looking old. And I'm like, I barely look like I'm 19. Like, oh well. It didn't hurt me. It just made me laugh. It made me laugh because Benny and Rob and them, they look like they're 30 because they are. I look like I'm barely 19, especially once I get my facelift. I'll look like this all the time. No, I'm not getting a facelift till I'm at least 40, which is when I'll be telling all of you that I'm 30. Yeah. That for sure do not look 30. Anyway, guys, that is it for... Oh, but I will say, to this person's credit, don't go and attack them. I went on their profile and they were like 15, so they probably don't have that good of a perception of what people look like when they're in their 20s, because, like, you age a lot when you're a teenager, but then you age a lot in different ways when you're in your 20s, I think. And I just kind of have to say to them, look, I usually don't specify numbers, but I'm somewhere between 21 and 27. That's my age, somewhere between 21 and 27. Maybe I'll tell you guys one day. Maybe. Anyway, that's it for today. I am going to go and get on with work. I hope you all have an amazing day, and this has been Time to Work.